Good morning, everybody. It was another rough past 24 hours of feed viewing, in my opinion. So there's not a ton to talk about on the feeds, but I have some stuff to talk about. I'm also probably not gonna be as nice as I was yesterday. I tried to be a little nicer yesterday because at least Keanu was playing the game and playing pretty hard, but the past 24 hours, I don't see much game playing in sight. But to start, I must talk about something that I brought up a couple days ago that I wanted to see a clip from last night's episode because God knows I wasn't going to watch last night's episode. Not because I'm part of the boycott because of Rachel's elimination, but anyone that's watched me longer than this season knows I have boycotted every non-Thursday episode for years because the editing on the episodes is gutter. I'm here for the live feeds. I watch the live feeds because that's the real show. The show they give you on the episodes is literally far from the truth of what's actually happening in the game. So I don't waste my time other than the Thursday episode. So yeah, I did not watch last night's episode, but I did want to see the clip of Ava that I talked about because Ava has been complaining about how Rachel grabbed her arm or yanked her arm. And so I watched the clip, and while Rachel did try to pull Ava to another room to strategize, something we've seen for years, it's how people strategize before a vote. In recent seasons, especially when they give you time before a Thursday live vote now to possibly talk, we've seen people pull people in rooms. It's part of the game. But, Ava's been acting very dramatic about it. And to me, it was just Rachel wanting to bring her in a room to talk. People are upset with Ava because she has continued to talk shit about Rachel after Rachel has been gone. And Ava calling Rachel a bitch over and over is certainly a lot coming from Ava, who actually had a pretty damn good relationship with Ava. So I understand why Rachel stans are very upset with Ava because she is being ridiculous. I don't know if she is talking shit about Rachel to make herself feel better for her own decisions. I don't know if she's trying to convince herself or if she's trying to convince other players in the game about Rachel, or if she's just trying to fit in with Callie, who loves to talk shit about Rachel. But Ava's shit talking has been a bit too much, even for me, because Rachel's long gone. I have said, though, that I do understand Ava's beef with Rachel coming out of last week. I discussed last week on the channel that Ava could tell that Rachel was playing very hard, very sloppy, and basically going hard for Ashley with Keanu while not going hard for Ava with Keanu when Keanu was HOH. And at one point, Rachel did pitch Ava to Keanu. So I get why Ava had the right to feel some kind of way about Rachel. For me, it's her choosing Vince over Rachel. My problem with Ava has always been that she is a lazy player and an emotional player. As my guy Fan Guy said in the comments a couple of days ago, shout out to Fan Guy. He's done podcasts on this channel before. He's also been in some of the web series games I've talked about on this channel that you all should go watch, especially if you're over this Big Brother season. It's a very entertaining alternative. But Fan Guy said, Ava complaining about how the game has no social component anymore is hilarious considering all she does is sleep. And it's very true. Ava is probably not the one who should be complaining about this social component being gone with the twists because she has been a lazy player. But even worse from Ava is how she has complained about players who have played hard this season. That is when Ava has gotten on my nerves personally the most. I feel like that was part of the reason why she was actually upset with Rachel. How dare Rachel pull her in a room and want to stay in the game and want to play hard and stay in the game. it's those kind of moments why I question why Ava was cast in the first place. Although you could question half of this cast why they were cast in the first place. But Ava chose Vince, someone she had no game relationship with, not been an ally all season, and frankly complained about Vince's game all of last week. So Ava's decision making made no sense. It clearly showed again how she can be an emotional player. She was more upset with Rachel in that moment, so she wanted to do something against Rachel, and now she looks like an ass clown. Ava's an ass clown. And it's why Ava is certainly on my list of bad casting this season. Emotions over gaming. I hate it. Anyway, as for the feeds themselves, they still suck, like I said, like really bad. I guess we're supposed to like really care about the cheap mint soap opera now more than ever, because it's most of the feeds now is either Lauren and Vince together, Morgan complaining about Lauren and Vince together. I said yesterday, even though I am a big soap opera fan, covering Beyond the Gates, these two are not giving. Like, two crybabies potentially having too many feelings for each other is not very watchable to me. I forgot what you all were calling it, like human chemistry or something. I don't see it. It's a crap thing to watch. They're both very emotional people. Vince has cried so much during this game because he's always wants to be a victim. It's always woe is me. Morgan has cried a lot recently because Vince is with Lauren so much, but her and Vince aren't a thing. If Morgan's going around saying we're just a friendship, why is she crying so much over Vince? I keep saying it, but like, for Morgan, it is a very bad look, and it continues to piss off Will and Ashley because they're on the block this week, worried about their games, and all Morgan can talk about to them is about how Vince is spending too much time with Lauren and Vince doesn't seem to care about spending time with Morgan. And it's frustrating because even this week, Morgan is showing the signs of being a good player, but the hold that random men have on her because she's either desperate for a relationship or just desperate for male attention in general, I think it hurts her potential jury votes. Morgan is fighting to keep Ashley this week. And if she can convince her situationship Mance Vince to keep Ashley over Will if Keanu wins a blockbuster, to me it's a big deal, and it once again shows Morgan gaming hard and getting her way in a vote, which is a big deal to me. It's just socially, the way it might look to a jury is questionable. I think if Keanu loses the blockbuster, he is going home from the way it's looking. Both Morgan and Keanu keep talking about wanting to target Lauren, and they have that in common because they want Lauren out of this game. They want to ruin Lauren's game. But I believe Morgan still wants to vote out Keanu if he loses the blockbuster, and Keanu still wants to nominate Morgan if he survives and wins HOH. So while Morgan and Keanu have the same cause of revenge on Lauren, they are not on the same page yet. So, yeah, the feeds still suck. I mean, as bad as the feeds have been this week in general, nothing is probably worse than watching Lauren. And especially watching Lauren and Vince conversations, and they've had a lot. I can't do it anymore. It is truly unwatchable. I don't think I can watch one more conversation when it's just the two of them. I am officially tapping out from Vince and Lauren combos for the rest of the season when it's just them two together, because it's both of them talking about how worried they are about something in the game, how scared they are about something in the game. I said yesterday, all Lauren says is either she's scared or I don't know. And it's become every damn combo with Vince now. It's horrible. I turned on the feeds last night to this conversation. Vince was like, Well, in the game, I think it might make more sense to keep Will. And Lauren's like, yeah, I honestly, I don't know. Like, I kind of just I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, over and over. And Vince agrees and is like, yeah, that's how I am too. It's two people saying nothing to each other, but are this strong alliance somehow. Over it. It sucks. So I don't know how the feeds improve from here. Maybe if Keanu and Ashley somehow stay this week, if both of them stay, maybe the feeds can become more watchable next week. I'm assuming it might be a double tomorrow. I don't remember if it's this weekend or this Thursday or next Thursday. Hard to care, but we'll see. Those are the feeds though right now. It's we are limping to the end of this season, which I feel like I've said 3 seasons in a row now, because 3 seasons in a row, in the last few weeks of a season, the show does some twist that like kills the social game and thus kills the feeds. And most seasons of Big Brother, the end game gets a little boring, but like that's usually not till like final 5, maybe final 6. This is still final 8. And the feeds are this unwatchable. What a cast. It's what I've been saying all week. What a cast.